Greetings and salutations, folks. TheBrandonBrownson here with another episode of Theory Addict. First of all, I want to apologize for how long it's been since I've done one of these. I'll be honest, I misplaced my microphone for a little while and it took me some time to find it, but needless to say, I got it, so let's do this. It took me a little while to figure out what I should do for this episode. For a while, I was planning on doing a part 2 to the Legend of Zelda theories, but as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I decided against it. While I will be doing a Zelda Part 2 in the future, I have a bunch of people, both online and IRL, asking me to do Pokemon theories all the time. So this episode, it's gonna be Pokemon theories. Let's get started. Alright, so this first theory suggests that maybe Ditto is a failed attempt to clone Mew during the Mewtwo process. Let's go ahead and look at the facts for this one. Both Mew and Ditto weigh 8.8 pounds. They have the same sprite color scheme with the same colored shinies. They can both learn every single move, even though in Ditto's case it's only for a certain period of time. They can both learn Transform. And the biggest piece of evidence for this is that the only place you can find Ditto is inside of the Cinnabar Mansion, which, if you read the journals inside of the mansion, was where they were trying to clone Mew. Now, while I believe that most of the theories I talk about are completely not canon, I think that this one might actually have a good chance of being, you know, legit. So Pokemon is known for having some really dark fan theories, and in this one, Red died sometimes between the events of Red and Blue and Yellow and Gold, Silver, Crystal. The reason he appears in the apparently highest peak of Kanto/Johto is because he wants to cross over into the heavens, but his spirit doesn't want to depart the Earth yet because he has to battle the main character in Gold, Silver, Crystal in order to feel complete. He feeds on the spirits/souls of lost persons and challengers, and will part when, again, the main character beats him. This is one of the main reasons why he doesn't talk. While I feel that this theory is kind of weak and could definitely have some stuff added to it, I thought it was interesting enough to share. You ever wonder why Ash sucks so much compared to Red? It's a gross misconception that they're intended to be the same character in different incarnations. In fact, Red and Ash are brothers. Red is older by a couple of years, so he started his Pokemon journey around the same time as the game's release. And Ash is the younger brother who started his journey around the time of the anime's release. Where Red took down all of Team Rocket, the most influential crime syndicate in his country, Ash has had a constant rivalry with the two most inept members of the organization that don't apparently take any part in the real endeavors of Team Rocket. Red is a Pokemon master. He defeated the Elite Four, even uncovering a lot of their double standards as Team Rocket members, while Ash has not defeated a single league. No, the Orange Islands don't count. The reason for Ash's incompetence is that he has some learning difficulty/mental retardation. However, he looks up to Red completely and is living his life trying to be just like his big brother and idol. This is why Gary has absolutely no interest in Ash. He had his fight with Red and now occasionally meets Ash along his journey, essentially to check up on him. This is why Brock and Misty, two gym leaders who have a very important job to do in their own towns, abandoned their posts to travel with Ash. Red has told them about his brother and they recognized him and traveled with him to look out for him and keep him relatively out of trouble when Red couldn't. Once Red became a Pokemon master, he went missing. It wasn't until 3 years later he was found up on Mount Silver. After Red's defeat on Mount Silver, he sent Pikachu back to Pallet Town to be with Ash. Pikachu didn't like it, but knew Red was concerned about his brother. That's why Pikachu is so widely overpowered despite having no obvious training from Ash. Pikachu, of course, becomes attached to his new trainer and wants to protect him. Essentially, Red paved the entire way for his simple-minded brother, becoming a champion along the way. Most, if not all, of the other characters that knew both brothers were playing their part to take care of Ash. When you encounter your rival in Lavender Town, he asks you whether or not you know what it's like to have one of your Pokemon die. At this point in the game, you'll notice that he no longer has his Raticate that he used in the previous battles. Your rival battle before this took place aboard the SS Anne. your rival's Raticate sustained serious injuries from the battle. But, because of crowding and confusion on the luxury liner, he was unable to make it to a Pokemon Center in time, and the Raticate passed away. The real reason your rival's in Lavender Town to begin with is to lay his deceased friend to rest. Despite all this, your rival never outwardly tells you that you're responsible for the death of his Pokemon. He hides his grief and instead channels that energy into the motivation he needs to continue his quest to become the Indigo League champion. The death of his Raticate effectively destroys your rival's impish childhood innocence. Although he tells himself that he doesn't hold you responsible, he subconsciously holds a great deal of resentment toward you, which further fuels his ambitions. Tearfully swearing upon his Raticate's grave to not fail in what he set out to do, he trains hard in hopes of becoming better than you, defeating you, and to eventually make it to the Pokemon League. Mere moments after he became Indigo League champion, he was defeated by you. Although he fulfilled his promise to his fallen Pokemon, it was only for a painfully brief instant. In the end, your rival is scolded by his grandfather while you receive the professor's praise. During the course of the game, you steal your rival's innocence, crush his dreams, and ultimately snatch away the love of his own grandfather. By the way, your rival doesn't have any parents. He's an orphan. This is possibly the most popular Pokemon theory out there, and the one that makes me feel like an asshole, no matter how many times I hear it. God damn it. So, there you have it, another 4 theories in the can. I have a lot more Pokemon material, so definitely expect a Pokemon Part 2 in the near future. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Theory Addict in the future. If you have anything to say about any of the theories that we discussed today, or you have any theories you want me to talk about in an upcoming video, be sure to leave a comment down below. That said, if you're gonna comment, don't be a dick about it. I think there's only one thing to say to properly end this video. I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. TheBrandonBrownson, signing out.